is few hundred words you need to look up as a speaker of modern standard Arabic. And even those who speak classical Arabic, they still need to look up some words. It shows to you the excellence Al-Busiri reached in the Arabic language and what he poured from his knowledge in it. But not this alone. What makes Al-Hamziyyah also better than Al-Burda, linguistically speaking, in its eloquence, in its literature. I'm talking here and quoting literary critics. Al-Hamziyyah is far ahead of the Burda in its literary level. The details that he included in it, without burdening it, without changing it into a didactic poem to teach people the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ. No. He mixed information with feelings, knowledge with yearning, so that you read through it, even when you read the story of the mockers who mocked the Prophet ﷺ and their names, he makes you feel, not just receive the information by your mind. He connects your mind to your heart and makes you act while reciting the poem and move. And for this, actually, for a great reason, he chose Al-Bahr Al-Khafif, this meter. كيف ترقى رقيك الأنبياء كيف ترقى رقيك الأنبياء يا سماء ما طاولت ها سماء فاعلات مستفعل فاعلات فاعلات مستفعل فاعلات. This is a meter for dancing, they say in the Arabic language. It's a meter for dancing, and it allows a lot of information to be put on, although it is not the shortest meter. We have Al-Tawil, we have Al-Basir as meters much longer. I'm talking here about the techniques which very cleverly Imam Al-Busiri chose for this poem. And he chose a pattern with Al-Alif Al-Mamduda and Al-Hamza. There is a richness, a wealth of words in the Arabic language, whether the Hamza is Asliya, like al-ma, for example, or other words, or the Hamza is Hamzatu al-Ta'nith. So there is wealth of words in this regard, but he also took a very, very challenging task. He followed after one of the 10 suspended poems inside the Kaaba in pre-Islamic time. You might have heard this. It's not a myth, although Margilius tried to deny it, when he tried to deny all pre-Islamic poetry. Pre-Islamic poetry is narrated in some of the books of hadith. Even in Sahih al-Bukhari you find some lines of Imru al-Qais. Anyway, there were 7 in one variant, or 10 poems Arabs honored, and they wrote them and suspended them inside the Kaaba. One of them is the poem of Al-Harith ibn Hilizza Al-Yashkuri. It's a Hamziyyah, the same meter, the same rhyme. آذنتنا ببينها أسماء رب ثاو يمل منه الثواء. That poem was the most eloquent poem Arabs wrote in this meter and in this rhyme ever. Several poets afterwards tried to imitate it. Ubaydullah ibn Qais al-Ruqayyat tried. Later poets tried, but none could match. According to literary critics, Al-Imam Al-Busiri not only matched Al-Harith ibn Hilizza al-Yashkuri, but outdid him, both in his style, in his wording, in his syntax, in his metaphors, in his allegories, and in his feelings, which he included. To compare, for example, Ahmad Shawqi tried. In one Hamziyyah in the same, Hamati al-Fulku wahtawaha al-ma'u, trying to document the history of Egypt in a similar style, but he made fun of himself by doing this. Critics say so. He was much better in his poem Ulid al-Huda, for example.